Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, I am talking about my experience meeting none other than the Lucha Underground star, Johnny Mundo. So, very happy I got to do this. Came out of the blue. I mean, Lucha Underground announced that they were doing these live events in Arizona, Houston, and San Diego. And then they started announcing a meet and greet. So I thought, this is like a few weeks ago I heard about this, like 2, I think. So I never thought this was gonna happen. They're doing a show in Houston, so I'm actually going tomorrow. They're doing 2 shows, but I'm gonna go to the second show. But like, if you had told me a few weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, that I am going to a Lucha Underground show, or trying to, I say trying to because something could always go wrong. But I would have said you're out of your mind. There's no way I'm going to a Lucha Underground show. But I got to meet Johnny Mundo today, the Shaman of Sexy, the guru of greatness. Very happy about this. He was signing at 1. So it was like a Cricket Wireless Center, like a phone, building or whatever. So I get there at like 12:30, so I'm 30 minutes early. Because honestly, I really didn't expect too many people to show up just because it wasn't like a WWE star. I mean, I think he's great. That's no disrespect to him at all. But I show up 30 minutes early, and I'm like 5th in line. So I get there 5th in line, and then 1 happens, and there's probably like 20 people there. Like, it was kind of sad. Like, I was really disappointed. I was hoping a lot more people would have showed up. But the advertising for it was good, but it just wasn't great. I think they could have done a lot better. But so I get there at 1. Or I don't get there at 1. So 1 happens, that's when the signing starts. He comes through like the front of the store. I was kind of surprised by that. Usually they have him like come in the back so no one sees him. But he comes through the front, and then he goes to the back for a while. So like 1:10, like 10 minutes after 1 is when he started signing. So the first person in line drove 5 hours to meet him. And I just couldn't believe that, because I drove 1 hour to meet him, and I was like, I'm done for the day. That was too much. So he was very nice, though, like hugging people. He hugged her, just hugging a lot of people. Very nice, talking a long time. Not like a long time, but talking a good amount. So I thought that was cool. It wasn't just, what's your name? Take the picture, boom. So I go up to him. But first, actually, there was this girl that was like asking what your name was, so when you went up, she could be like, this is blah 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 from blah blah blah. So she asked me, do you like wrestling? And I thought, well, why am I here to buy a phone? No, I'm here to meet Johnny Mundo. Of course I like wrestling. And then I get to a second girl that works there, and she says, do you watch wrestling? And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, I wasn't rude, obviously, but I was thinking, why would I be here? And then I get to Johnny Mundo. I shake his hand. I say, it's really nice to meet you. He says, how are you? I say, I'm good. I say, how are you too? Just because, you kind of do that. Like, when you go to the movies and they say, enjoy the show, and you're like, you too. And the person that takes your ticket, and you're like, they're not seeing a movie. But yeah, I said, how are you to him? And he was like, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just signed some autographs, talking to some friends. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So the first thing he asked me, he says, do you like wrestling? Or do you watch wrestling? That's what he said. Do you watch wrestling? And I thought, like, why would I be here if I didn't watch wrestling? But I wasn't rude to him, obviously. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I like wrestling. He was like, what do you watch? And I was like, everything. I said, of course, Lucha Underground, WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor. I try to hit everything. And he's like, oh, you watch everything. And I'm like, yeah, I try to watch everything. And then I was like, I'm really happy you're the Gift of the Gods champion right now. He's the current one. I'm very happy about that. He just won it this past Wednesday. And I was like, I really hope we can get a world title run out of that. And I really mean that. I would love to see him with the world title and Jack Evans and PJ Black by his side and Taya. And he was like, I said, I really hope you can win the world championship now. And he like paused, and he was like, I'll make it happen. Don't you worry. And I was like, okay, cool. So after that, I talked to him. I asked him, I said, did you enjoy doing Battle of Los Angeles? Because he just did it. And he was like, yeah, I loved it. He said it was a lot of fun, a lot of crazy moments. He said he lives like 5 minutes away from the American American Legion Hall or something like that, from the building. He lives like 5 minutes away. So like when he was with his friends at his house, he said he got his gear ready and was like stretching in the living room, and his friends were like, dude, what the F are you doing? So I thought that was pretty funny. So, and that was it. I took the picture with him. Basically, he just talked like we were friends. Like I wasn't just like some random person or fan. Like, it seemed like just how he talked, like how he talked with a buddy. So I thought that was really cool. Thought that was nice. Like, he was, making an effort to like ask me stuff and, talk wrestling and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't have anything for him to sign. It was kind of late notice. So I was expecting them to have 8x10s, but they didn't. They just had this. I really like this. I just wish it was a little bigger. But I really like it's like the promotional art. To Daniel, Johnny Mundo, of course. So I'm really happy with this. I'm probably going to get it framed. But I just wish it was a little bigger, like an 8x10. But if they didn't have anything for him to sign, honestly, I was just gonna take my shoe off and be like, "Can you sign this?" Because I mean, I don't want to get nothing for him. I mean, I'm fine with getting a picture, but you know. Yeah, he was really cool. Very nice guy, very funny. Very charismatic and whatnot. So it was a very fun experience. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. His entrance was great when the woman announced him. The woman probably had no idea who he was because she was like, I know you're not here to see me, but you're here to see Johnny Mundo. You're here to see the Shaman of Sexy. And she starts listing his nicknames, and she's just reading off her phone, like, no idea. And she's like, Johnny, and looks at everything. Mundo. So I thought that was kind of funny. We made that great entrance of his where he goes like that, and, does the whole, like, slow motion thing. It was great. It was a really fun day. If the pictures are on Twitter, so check me out. It's @7 WWE Rocks, of course. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And tomorrow, be going to a Lucha Underground show. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you have a great day.